Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down the kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
Let's go, baby. Let's awesome. Let's ride, dog.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive,
and that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team, and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback, who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.